Hello, and how are you today? It's great to be with you today again on this channel, and I'm excited that we are making progress. I did promise in my last video that I was going to shoot a part 2 of this edition of What to Do to Succeed. My name is Blessing Obehi Ayemere, your host on this channel. In the last video, we discussed a few things that we need to do to succeed. One of it was that we must be able to have a clear visibility of the future. Where do you see yourself in the future? What do you see yourself doing in the future, irrespective of the constraint? We did talk about the fact that you also must have a congruence, a reconciliation, a point of reconciliation between what you see yourself, what people see, what you think about yourself, and your real economic situation. There must be an alignment. You cannot begin to feel that you are poor inside while the economy and the circumstance is telling you that you are rich. Neither can you begin to say you are rich when the economy is telling you are poor. Yes, these might be realities, but you must reconcile them. So if your inside is telling you are rich and the economy is telling you are poor, you must be able to come and say, all right, what really makes one rich? What really makes one succeed? You must be able to reconcile that. We talked about value, the fact that you must have great value for yourself, great value for people, and great value for the things you do. We talked about the fact that there must be an opportunity cost, if you want to succeed. And of course, we talked about delayed gratification. I'm going to jump in right away into today's discussion. And I will start today by saying that the first point we want to consider is the fact that you must learn to celebrate little wins in your life. You must learn to celebrate little wins in your life. What are the wins that you have recorded? And what are the things you have succeeded in? The fact that you went through primary school, you went through secondary school, you went through the university, and today you are a graduate, you have to celebrate these wins in your life. The fact that you've gotten a job, it might not be the dream job, you have to celebrate it. It is the process of celebrating and recognizing the fact that you are making some good progress. That is the process that actually gives strength and support, greater and better things happening. What are the little wins in your life? Is it that you have been thinking of starting a business and you have finally been able to write down the name of the business? That is a win. You need to celebrate it. The next one is the fact that you must be able to also say to yourself, what are the things that I need to do in terms of taking this business from here to the other side? Is it registering the business name properly? Is it going to have the first customer? Is it doing your first shipment? No matter what these things are, and no matter how small they are also, you must learn to celebrate them. For so many people have ideas in their mind, they have never been able to write down. The fact that you have been able to write down your ideas, you have indeed recorded some wins. And you can move on from there to say, okay, let me go and register a business name or register an incorporated entity. Oh, let me rent an office space. Let me begin with the first client. Let me start my first product supply. These are little wins in your life, and you must learn to celebrate them. The fact that you have been able to propose to that lady or you have accepted that proposal, these are little wins in your life, and you must be ready to celebrate them. You must not give room at all anything that will make you say that, oh, there's nothing I can record, there's nothing I can show for the things that are happening. You must be ready to ensure that you are celebrating little wins in your life. The other one I want to talk about is permission. The fact of life is that we all have been given permission to succeed, permission to move on to the next level. You don't need anybody's permission. You don't need anybody's permission at all to succeed. Not your father's permission, not your mother's permission, not your employer's permission, not your pastor's permission. God has given every one of us what we need to succeed. So all you need to do is to look inwards and say to yourself, what is that thing that I love to do? What is that thing that I want to do? Can I do it? Can I raise the money? Can I pursue this idea? Can I learn more skills to do it? You must pursue those things, because you know what? You already have the permission to succeed. You already have what? The permission to succeed. So I want to challenge you today to stop giving excuses. Oh, my employer this. Oh, my employee this. Oh, my colleague this. Oh, my colleague that. Oh, my husband this. Oh, my wife this. You must know that you have the permission to succeed. What you need is collaboration. What you need is partnership. It's not the permission. You have the permission already. Go out there, engage the marketplace, go out there, engage the economy, go out there and push things to happen. If you want to complain, there is a lot of things to complain about, and the more you begin to wait for those things, you are not going to make any progress. You don't need the permission of the government to succeed. You don't need the permission of your local government chairman to succeed. You need the cooperation. You need the alignment with these processes, with these policies, with the system, but not their permission at all. I'm looking forward to seeing you from today taking responsibility of your life. You know what? If you run away from responsibility, you die a liability. That's what one of my pastors said many years ago that changed my life. He said, if you run away from responsibility, you die a liability. Some people, because they don't want to take responsibility, they look for people to what? To put the blame to why they are not doing what they are doing, why they are not where they should be. So you don't need anybody's permission to succeed. I want to also push you on the fact of discipline. You do need discipline. You cannot succeed without discipline. You must be disciplined with your time. You must be disciplined with your eating pattern. You must be disciplined with everything and all the things that you do. How much time are you committing to your personal development? How much time are you committing to your business development? How much time are you committing even to your spiritual development? You need to be disciplined. How many hours a day do you have? How do you appropriate your time per day? You cannot begin to say you want to succeed when you are not disciplined. Success is not a product of chance. Success is deliberate. You know, most of the time it's deliberate. It has to do with what you do with your time, what you do with your life, what you do with the opportunities that you have, what you do with the people in your life, your social network. What you do with them actually determines whether you succeed or not. What you do with your current employment also determines whether you succeed. What you do with your current resources determines whether you will succeed. You cannot say my money is too small, so I cannot save. You cannot make good success if you cannot manage the little one that you have today. You must be disciplined. You must be disciplined with your life. You must be disciplined with your time. You must be disciplined in your habits, in terms of your eating habit. You must be disciplined with sleep. You must be disciplined with your research and your commitment to personal development. I will share the last one today, and the fact that you have freedom already. We all have the freedom to dream, the freedom to think, the freedom to exploit opportunities and possibilities, the freedom to try. You know, somebody did say that the fact that you have not failed in anything means that you have not tried anything at all. So the fact that you tried something and it did not work out does not mean that you are a failure. So you have the freedom to try again. You have the freedom, irrespective of how your background has treated you, irrespective of the challenges that you have faced growing up. You have the permission, you have the freedom to try again. You have the freedom to take that exam again, my friend. You have the freedom to love again. You have the freedom to dream again. You have the freedom. Don't tie yourself to the negatives of yesterday.